And for more on this, let's talk to Rabbi Steven Burg, CEO of Aish Global. Tell us, sir, about the celebration. Of course, at sundown here, the Seder begins. Give us a feel for how important it is to Jewish people and how you recognize it yourself.
This is, for us, this is one of the most important holidays because we were enslaved literally for hundreds of years. This is a story of freedom. Moses is that prototypical hero that everyone emulates throughout the ages when they've been breaking away from slavery, when they've been really freeing people all around the world. So for us, this commemoration thousands of years later is so important. And even this year, where we find so much hate out there, to know that ultimately we'll triumph, that is the most important thing. And we do this through this incredible, vibrant ritual meal where we all come together with our family and we have conversations with our kids. And the entire Seder is about the kids. It's really not about the adults. It's about handing off the baton to the next generations to stand strong against tyranny and for values and ethics and morality.
Rabbi, I know there are lots of traditions throughout the Seder, and a lot of people who are not Jewish are invited to attend Seders. What insight can you give them if they happen to go to one?
Well, first of all, when you go, chill out, relax. You know, it's a fun meal. There's a lot of wine if that's what you need also, to relax. But it really, most importantly, people are supposed to feel comfortable and they're supposed to ask questions. The entire night is about asking questions. That's why it's geared toward the kids. The kids don't know stuff also. We all don't know stuff. And so feel totally comfortable to ask anything. Nothing is out of bounds. Nothing is off limits. Ask anything and everything. And ultimately, I think the most important thing for people to know, whether Jewish or not Jewish, is again, this is about freedom. This is about fighting back against tyranny. This is about fighting back against folks that want to bully other people. And there's no greater gift from God than the freedom of man to really stand up for oneself.
Yeah, and give us a feel for it. I believe the term is the four questions that are asked in the evening.
Yeah, the four questions are there, and it's almost like a play. It's almost like staged, right? You set up things to get everyone curious because we all know, if you've ever lectured, you get to the end, you're like, any questions? And everyone's scared to be that first question. So we set up those four questions to kick off the night. Now, why is this night different? Most nights we don't lean. This night we happen to lean because that's what free men do. This night we're doing all kinds of things to show that we're not slaves anymore. So you set up the four questions, and then God willing, at Seders around the world, there should be 200 or 300 more questions coming. This is just about making people feel comfortable and understanding right from wrong.
And Rabbi, you pointed out that this overall is about freedom, whether people are Jewish or not. So maybe how could you take this holiday and connect it to what is going on in our country right now on a positive note?
On a positive note, this country is really, if you think back to the Founding Fathers, was one of the greatest experiments of humanity. If you look back before America, there were kings and queens who would just go to war with each other for fun. And, finally, America said, enough is enough. We want to do something different. And to me, America is such a special place that was built on the bedrock of freedom of religion, freedom of expression, and for any religion around the world to really come here and not be oppressed. And we must fight to defend that right forever and ever and ever. And it's so great to be an American. We have to remember how amazing it is to be American. We look at the world, there's still a lot of oppression out there. There's dictatorships. There's all sorts of other forms of government. At the end of the day, with all of our problems, this is actually an incredibly beautiful, amazing country.
Rabbi, what do we Christians say to our Jewish friends on a day like today?
Aside from I love you, brother, sister, is a holiday of love. Really happy Passover works for everyone. But again, it's a holiday of love. So it's hugs, kisses, expression of joy. That's what freedom is. If you think about it, at the end of World War II, there's that iconic world, you're sitting in the middle of Times Square and everyone's kissing and hugging each other. That's what this is. There's slavery and all kinds of terrible things happening. Also, you're free. You want to jump up, that sailor that grabs that girl and kisses her. Those are the images that should be in people's minds. So hug a Jew. That's all I could say.
Okay, we'll go down to Times Square and do that and have a picture taken.
Yeah.
Rabbi Steven Burg. I didn't expect this to end this way, but thank you so much, Rabbi Burg.
Thanks, guys. Take care.